There is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Nuno Mendes, he's found a way through. Cross needs to be good. Nice looking ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Nuno Mendes, Beckham, Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Fermin. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, terrible pass. And it's pulled back. Gets his head on it! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Rooney brilliantly anticipated the delivery, and he'll be annoyed it didn't lead to more.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Not the most accurate pass. That's an imaginative pass. And he's got the beating of it. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's Mendes. Mendes showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, that's ambitious. So it is still 0-0. Rodri. Conte. It's a threatening ball. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's there to belt it away. He's picked his way through.
Ronaldinho really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Looking to play him in. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go. Fitz. Marseille finding their passes. Mohamed Salah, plenty to aim at. Chance for a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Oh, that's a key interception. No, that's been intercepted. Now then, the ball's come loose. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That's an imaginative pass. Great ball if he can get there. And he's quick to get it clear again. And he's picked it up out wide. That's good play. He's cut it out. Shot Pedri! And that's caused a worry or two. And it's Salah. Ruben Diaz spots it and intercepts. Into the channel. And he was quick to react. Fitz. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Frankie de Jong has attained the status of elite midfielder at a tender age. It's very rare you see someone have so much maturity, composure and vision.
Up he goes! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Fitz. Great vision. And this is Mohamed Salah. And the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Fermin. That has not gone well. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Some really good ball movement. It's a pretty loose pass. It's a good ball out wide. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Vince takes a shot! And again! Goal! Marseille! The breakthrough strike! Mohamed Salah at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Fitz. That pass isn't the best.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Fitz. Bellingham. He is through here. Great chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Decent enough try. Rooney. And it's Rooney. And this is Messi. Some resolute defending there. Neuer. Neuer sends that a long way. De Jong. Bellingham. Tries to pass it through. Wirtz.
Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And this is Rooney. He's shifting through the gears here. Hernandez. That's Wirtz. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Knocks it into space. Played out to the right. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. In possession and ready to go again. Looking to play him in. Great ball. He's had a shot! Wirtz, the specialist in tearing teams apart. He's on it. Can he get away? Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, good take in a good area. Tries a shot! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Mohamed Salah, played out wide, and it's Walker. And this is Mohamed Salah.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
And he cuts out the supply. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And a header! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Barcelona present their opponents with the best possible chance here, dealing with the pressure. Goal! Marseille! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Marseille take the lead. Hernandez makes the interception. Bellingham. De Jong. Out to the right. That looks a cracking ball. Can he finish? No mistake. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them.
Has a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. He's done very well to get to that.
Ronaldinho clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played. Bellingham. Kyle Walker. Threads one in. Mohamed Salah providing an outlet on that flank. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Played into space out wide. De Jong cuts out the pass. Bellingham. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Not the most accurate pass. That has ended up in no man's land. Hernandez. Mbappe. Ball swung in. And that has been cleared. Marseille have got it back and they'll have another go. Just about up to 75 minutes. Rodri. Well timed, excellent interception. Pedri gets it away. And that's a throw-in.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Pass somewhat off target. Nicely spread. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! And that's a real chance missed.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Mohamed Salah. He's found the way through. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Vitz. Mbappe. And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? It's a good run, that. Great timing. That has ended up in no man's land. Hernandez. He's in space and looking for options. Cross goes in there. Rodri tries to clear. Mbappe. Chance! And he comes up trumps again.
Changement pour l'Olympique de Marseille.
All hands on deck for this one.
Le numéro 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Le numéro 8,
It's a mighty
le
effort!
numéro 11.
Well, there's the clearance.
Le numéro 3,
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw
le
now.
numéro 19. Changement en cours. Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
And that's put... It's Ronaldinho! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Barcelona complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few... He's having a shot! Sticks it away! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Arsenal against Barcelona.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So it's away we go then. Koundé gets across to intercept that. Now it's Rooney. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Ruben Dias kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Schmeichel with the clearance. Looking for option. Van Basten! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Rivaldo. Van Basten. Rodri. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Grimaldo. Lopez. Maradona. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Can he get it through? And the finish! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Barcelona have a free kick. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Maradona. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he was quick to react. The ball is loose and the chase is on. It's Van Basten! Arsenal with the corner. They're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, good-looking ball. Grimaldo. Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Messi. Looking to play him in.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Messi. Hernandez. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, really cute. What a... He's having a shot! In for the pieces! Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And Basten. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Takes a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Lopez. Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. Rooney! It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. And the pass is intercepted. Knocks it into space. That's a good ball out wide. Pedri! He's missed, but not by that far. Arsenal have it back and can go again. That pass has been well intercepted. Hernandez. Rivaldo. Chance for a shot! The ball goes in. Koundé tries to clear. Chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he cuts out the supply. Now this could be a chance.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Fermin. And the ball's gone astray. And he plays one through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Koundé can get it clear. Rodri. And the whistle goes for half-time. Barcelona come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Rijkaard. Now, can they get him away? Van Basten.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, well measured. Beckenbauer makes the interception. Nicely spread. Now it's Rooney. Plays a sharp little ball here. Lopez. He's cut it out. Lofted upfield. Mbappe might just make this. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well timed, excellent interception.
That's going in strongly.
That has been cut short. Now that looks a decent ball. That is good alertness. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, that pass surprised everyone and not in a good way. And that's a throw-in.
The attendance for this
An hour
match
into the
was
second half.
62,005.
Now it's Messi. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Decent progress down the left. Tries to play it through. He's in plenty of space here. And the shot! It's there! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Not a manager, I think. It's all happening.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is
He's gone for goal! Aims beyond the defence. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's Rooney! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front! And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal!
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead. Koundé cuts out the pass. Messi looking to get on the end of this. Messi. That's a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Now it's Maradona. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Vinicius Junior. He has a look out.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And he's gone looking for safety. Now it's Ronaldinho. Fermin. Played into space. Ronaldinho. Oh, that's well spotted. Maradona, and they can counter here. That's a nicely shaped ball. Now Mbappe. And the shot! Messi. Vermeer. Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Vinicius Junior. Arsenal with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 5.
The message is simple. Defend this with your lives.
Franz Beckenbauer. Number
Defending
13.
of the desperate variety. Shoot!
Number 21.
Now, who's going to be first to this?
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Number 6. Marquinhos. Number 3.
Laid back in. Vinicius Junior! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be late to play.
There will be 3 minutes added
Tries to
time.
pass it through. And he's heaved it away. And he's there to retrieve it. Great vision. Mohamed Salah gets into a good position. Can he get on the end of this? That's been cut out, well played. Nicely weighted ball. And he's straight offside. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
This has been a very composed response.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. So it's down to business here.
I don't think there's a player out there, Peter, who is as tactically flexible as Francesco Totti. Of course, we know him best as a number 10 or a deeper line forward.
And does history record him as the first player really to play that kind of false nine role?
Yeah, I think
He rises!
what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Fermin. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Messi.
Such good technique.
He's found a way through. Looking for the run. Totti. Messi. Valverde crosses. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Pulls it back. And that has been cleared.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Mbappe clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well, that pass isn't the best. He's all Fermin! Oh, that was no routine save.
Fermin is offering a wry smile there.
And now they can spring out of defence. He's in a great position here. Spreads it out wide. Mendes kept his eye on it, and he's there. That has ended up in no man's land. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Mbappe! He's in a good position here. He's had a shot! Goal! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Pedri can get it clear. Just about within shooting range. And he's taking no chances there. Now it's Messi. He's in plenty of space here, and he's picked it up out wide. He's had a shot! He's scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
That's superbly well played. Any aspiring strikers out there watching this, that's the sort of movement you need to create space.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Messi. Beckenbauer, too strong for his opponent there. Pedri was in no mood for any of that. Messi succumbs to the pressure. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now there's a fine ball. Ronaldinho.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He is through here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Referee has just said play on. Chance! It's a really well-measured ball. Totti. And they can counter here. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Deftly away. Fermin. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Beckenbauer. Valverde. And this is Totti. That is a crunching tackle. And he's there to belt it away. Can he get it through? And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, delightful ball. It's Rooney! Oh, what a goal! What a goal!
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase.
And the shots! They've scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
So smooth, a signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus.
Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, it's played into the area. Rooney! And he's opted for the long pass. Now, what about a counter-attack? And the first 45 minutes are up. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. So once again, we're underway. Pedri. Fermin. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Out to the right. Back into the middle. Oh, well played. Rudiger, spread out to the left. Now it's Mbappe. He has found a way through. Crosses it in. Chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Thought he actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Rooney. Now, can they get him away? Good ball, good take. Decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Mbappe, Pedri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Messi is in a really good position out wide. Pedri picks it up out wide. Great challenge, time to perfection. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's shifting for a chance! It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Beckenbauer, Caicedo, Nuno Mendes, and here's Mbappe.
That was lovely, that.
And he's managed to get free, and that is expertly dealt with. Cleared without complication.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Barcola is wide and looking to get onto this. Koundé. Nuno Mendes. Looking to play him in. Now it's Messi. He's picked his way through.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And this is Messi. Good read, needed to be. Fermin. Now it's Rooney. Oh, that's fabulous. Nicely weighted ball. And that's been won straight back. And the pass is intercepted. That's an excellent interception. Barcola. Pass somewhat off target. Valverde. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Played back in. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Pedri, looking for options for movement. A probing pass. And this is Rooney. Foot in. Rooney couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mbappe! That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Ronaldinho. Rudiger promptly onto that, and that is that. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Valverde. And he's gone looking for safety. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Mbappe.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And smartly reclaimed. And the referee brings it to a close. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the... Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. Barcelona come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Out for a throw. Van Basten.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's Rooney! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's their first effort on goal.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And it's Messi. Tries to play it through. Messi providing, and there's the header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Rodri really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. He's a sharp little ball here. Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Italy is the country of great defenders, Peter, and this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, looks very much in line to be its latest representative. Like, being an Italian defender, we all know he's very much from the school of no nonsense, but I really like his technique, and again, he's one of these centre-backs or defenders who can get his head up and just pick out a wonderful pass 40, 50, 60 yards.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Koundé cuts out the pass. Lopez. Palmer. Not the most accurate pass. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, well measured. Bastoni gets good distance on it. Palmer. Grimaldo gets rid without sophistication. Distributed tidily. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ambitious ball here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Roberto Carlos, there he goes, motoring forward. And it's been played through. Oh, that was vital. So it is still 0-0. They get a throw in. Koundé. Fermin. Pedri. It's a good ball out wide. Nice looking ball. Look at the space here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's fabulous. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Rooney. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Benfica are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
That has been cut short. He's in plenty of space here. Bayer claims it, safe hands. Benfica have it back and can go again. Roberto Carlos, he's picked his way through. Ruben Diaz getting this one clear. Played back in. Spread out to the left. Pass somewhat off target. Van Basten is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he's picked it up out wide. Mbappe. Batistuta. And the counter is on. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's found a way through. Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Grimaldo with the clearance. Decent chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Palmer! Harmlessly behind. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Barcelona may probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Here we go again then. So neither side has yet broken through. And it's Rooney. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Ronaldinho. Can he finish? Mbappe, Rodri promptly onto that, and that is that. He's looking wide. Shot a goal! Adams. Van Basten might just make this. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's played in. Oh, what a climb! And the keeper couldn't hold it. This time, surely. He's got a goal! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Benfica are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Aims beyond the defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here!
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. And this is Rooney. That's a lovely, neat pass. Looking to play him in. Well-timed, excellent interception. Looking for options for movement. Knocks it into space. And Batistuta! Oh, taken with style. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Benfica are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Driving forward. No, again there's no way through.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Van Basten. Oh, he's found support out wide. Ruben Diaz clears.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Mbappe produces a cross. Cleared without hesitation. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Goes for a shot. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Barcelona present their opponents with the best possible chance here. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, they want to win this, Peter, plain and simple. Seal promotion right here, right now.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Pedri. Nicely weighted ball. And he plays one through. Oh, he's bustling through here. That's a little off target. Roberto Carlos. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
It's run loose here. Great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Roberto Carlos. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, Red, nice interception. Threads one in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the keeper's got it again. Koundé. And that's a throw-in. Just 5 minutes left. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Pedri, played out to the right. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Olise kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Adams. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, that's a key interception. That's that, the end. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. So we're up and running. Barcelona come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. And he was alert to it. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Lopez. He's gone for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? It's their first effort on goal.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Nice, ended up in no man. Good chance here! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. That was somewhat off target. Played out to the right. That has not gone well. He's going to be disappointed with that. That's been slipped through. Good take, and is he in?
Roberto Carlos, Peter, might have had more of an impact on the world game than any other fullback before or since.
In what regard?
Well, with his pace, skills and his overlapping run.
Takes a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Varela is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Back in possession and ready to go again. Great vision. Bastoni gets over and intercepts. Spread out to the left. It's a promising position. Barella out to the right. Played into space. No luck with that dink over the top. Looking for options for movement. He's only too happy to take that back. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Ronaldinho stood up well to him there. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Rooney. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. The referee's awarded a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around. Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Oh, that was close. No goals as yet. Barella. Foot in. Bastoni. Rodri producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Great ball and he's in here. Chance! Goal! Barcelona! And look who it is. He leads the way. He leads the way again. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there. But you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he cuts out the supply.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Grimaldo is wide and looking to get onto this. Seedorf. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. Serginho could try cutting inside here. A header! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Rummenigge demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's beyond the defence. Hullet. Ruben Dias. Rooney. That has been cut short. Rodri. Not the most accurate pass. Hullet. Looking to play him in. Big chance for a shot! Goal! A quite incredible smell. They are flying. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
South Africa are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. He's free, he has... And the shot! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Justice.
That's rather hopeful. Well, they could break here. And he's picked out the run. He's got away. Messi's cross. Koundé tries to clear. And Messi! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Serginho with the short one. Just eases him off the ball. Can he get it through? Rodri. Barcelona already looking up at the vast mountain they've been left to climb. Now it's Messi, and he's managed to get free. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's worked it through. Messi. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's in space and looking for options. Cleared without hesitation. Here comes another cross. Messi. Now, can they get him away? Cannavaro wins the duel this time. Seedorf. Rodri. That is a great pick out. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Hullet. Oh, that's neat. Serginho gets into some space. Big header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Rooney. And it's Messi. Played into space out wide. Gullit does well to get it back. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Oh, played through for the wide man. South Africa are looking to go forward now. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Rummenigge gets into a good position. And this is Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. They're urging him to shoot. Bastoni did well to stay calm there. Bastoni, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Serginho. Messi in acres of space out wide. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. And the action is back on the way. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Rummenigge with 3 goals to his name and looking for more. Threads one in, and there's green grass ahead of him. Here's found it! It's run loose. Who's going to... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now, can he find a finish? And it's Otto. Now then, the ball's come loose. Out to the right. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And he's picked it up out wide. And that is expertly dealt with. He's cut it out. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Gullit. Searching pass he's played there. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That has not gone well. Rijkaard. Here's Rodri. Seedorf. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Gullit. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Plays a sharp little ball here. Cannavaro. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance! They've scored! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. South Africa are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And reclaimed it in a trice. Great ball, and the shot! Oh, terrific save.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
South Africa have the chance to go the other way. Rooney, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Seedorf, great defending, strong and determined. Oh, good spread. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Substitution.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Messi. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's picked his way through. Mohamed Salah is fouled. Passes short and sharp. Seedorf. South Africa looking to pass their way through. Rummenigge.
That's good play from him.
It could be in here. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
And he is going into that little black book.
While sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Knocks it into space. And here's the chance to counter. And he's running through. Bastoni gets a foot in here. Now that looks a decent ball. Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. El Shaarawy, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Real chance here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Grimaldo gets across to intercept that. Rodri. Messi. Oh, he's had it taken off him. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. They're urging him to shoot.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
Hello everybody, and please
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Bastoni. Rodri. Oh, that's well spotted. It's a searching pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
The less said about that pass, the better. Bastoni makes the interception. Fermin. Barcelona looking to pass their way through.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
No, that's been intercepted. Fermin. No lack of adventure up to now, just no breakthrough. It's a good foot in there. Pele, and he's had a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
South Korea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. He has found the way through, looking for the run. Messi gets into some space. He's having a shot! South Korea have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mbappe, and this is Rooney. Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's in plenty of space here. Messi could try cutting inside here. Oh, good-looking ball. Now, can they get him away? Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Pele with a... Pele! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Pele certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Messi. Good ball, good take. Out to the right. Messi.
Oh, really well played.
Cross goes in there. Oh, smashing header. No, not the best of headers. And he's quick to snatch it back. South Korea applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. And it's Pedri. Can he get it through? Hernandez spots it and intercepts. Good ball over the top. Goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! First blood drawn. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
South Korea have their second corner now. And he thumps it clear. Oh, nice touch. And now they can spring out of defence. De Bruyne. It's a threatening ball. Messi. Now it's Rooney. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, good take in a good area. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Now it's Messi. Pelé. And the pass is intercepted. Barcelona leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Mbappe. And the shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Expertly cut out. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! Once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of...
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Hay instaladas unas huchas destinadas a recoger sus donativos para nuestra campaña solidaria en
South Korea kick off the second half. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. We'll play through for the wide man. Rodri. And this is Pelé. And he's away. Big shot and the finish! It's in!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class. It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
South Korea get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number one contender, and he's done it again.
Bastoni. Oh, good spread. Played back in. Played into space out wide. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And this is Ronaldinho. And he's straight offside. Now it's Rooney.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
And he plays one through. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Rodri. And it's Ronaldinho. All played right into his path.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Searching passes played there. Irwin. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Irwin. Rodri is wide and looking to get onto this. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Pedri. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here. Real chance! They've scored! It's level again! What a match we have!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two...
Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Lopez. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Mbappe! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Bastoni calmly anticipates. Nicely weighted ball. That is a great pick out.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
It's a promising position. He's picked his way through. Nice interception, well timed. Knocks it into space. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ronaldinho. It's a goal kick. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That was good alertness. Fermin. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's a really well measured ball. No luck with that dink over the top.
Well, it was a really good thing he was on standby.
Cambio de jugadores.
Costa Corta. Looking to play him in. Can he get onto this? Hernandez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mbappe is onto this. Mbappe. It's loose, and there's a race for shot a goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
All hands on deck for this one. Tele goes short. Mohamed Salah takes control of it and he's on the move. Deftly out wide, and he's picked it up out wide. Now that's well seen too. And there goes the final whistle. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. And he's picked it up out wide. Ronaldinho's delivery. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. And this is Rooney. Can he get onto this? And a chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Spread neatly. Alexander-Arnold. And this is Hazard. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Otto promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, good spread. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Azar. Luis Suarez. Oh, shooting chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He's got tall. Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Now, can they get him away? He can run onto that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's very disappointing, it has to be said. It's a really well-measured ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Hazard. Played in by Son Heung-min.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Son Heung-min. Plays a sharp little ball here. So we're still where we started right now. And he's worked it through. He's shifting through the gears here. Alexander-Arnold. Now he's got space here. Good ball over the top. It's out for a goal kick. Not the most accurate pass. Get a throw in. Approaching the half-hour mark. And he cuts out the supply. No way through. Fermin. Rodri. Nicely spread. Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a cute ball. Now it's Rooney. Ronaldinho. And he's there to belt it away. Well, there's the clearance. And that's another throw. Looking for the run. Oh, that's well spotted. Azar. Luis Suarez.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Messi could try cutting inside here. Oh, that was vital. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Grimaldo. And that is a little undercooked. Son Heung-min. Played through into space. That is good alertness. Alexander-Arnold. Tries to play it through. He's through here. And this is Messi. He's picked his way through. Messi! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Deep into stoppage time. Quality ball. Hazard. And there is the half-time whistle. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Oh, what a mistake! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Grimaldo. Fermin has it in a wide position. And it's corner. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Some really good ball movement. And this is Rooney. Now there's a fine ball. Son Heung-min. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Played out wide. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's a shade optimistic. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Son Heung-min, and he plays one through. Koundé played out towards the right wing. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Messi. Fermin. Grimaldo. Now Ronaldinho.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Distributed tidily. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Rooney. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Alexander-Arnold chips it through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
This looks promising. Slows for a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
El dorsal 13. El dorsal 24.
There weren't better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save them up here, I know.
El dorsal 92.
And the through ball. That's a good one. And the shot! No mistake! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Luis Suarez. Oh, he's bustling through. There's the shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Suarez clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Koundé with the clearance. That's really nicely played. And he was alert to it. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Neatly clipped into space. He's having a shot! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
He might be in here! Played down the flank. He's in plenty of space here. It's a promising position. Showing good feet. That's a super give and go. No way he was going to let him past. And this is Al-Sharawi. Son Heung-min. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running. And that should get the job done. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Turam! No, not the best of headers. Moved on forwards. This ended up in no man's land. And he's been shifted off it. Looking for options for movement. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Messi. He's got away. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Well, here's one of the standout names of his day, Jim. Dragan Stojkovic.
Yeah, Peter, there was a time when the Balkans produced an incredible number of truly remarkable footballers, and out of them all, he was probably the best, at least technically, I'd say.
Chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Marseille has the chance to go the other way. Hakimi. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Played into space out wide. And he gets rid in a hurry. He's tried one! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Looking for the run. He's had a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Yamal. And he's there to clear it. He's going to be disappointed with that. Rooney. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. He has found the way through. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Not the most accurate pass. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Beckenbauer is in a really good position out wide.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Messi carries the ball down the right. Nicely spread. Yamal. And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Rooney. Oh, good spread. Well-timed, excellent interception. Now it's Ronaldinho. He is just caressing the ball. Played out to the right. Knocks it into space. Last last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That has been knocked clear. Kunde kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Pedri.
Pedri really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Grimaldo cuts it out. Out of play for a throw. Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Tura. He is through here. Yamal could try cutting inside here. And it's Stojkovic. And here's Yamal. Turan. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Turan actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ronaldinho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? The less said about that pass, the better. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's managed to get free. Grimaldo. Rodri. That has not gone well. And the referee brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time.
Merci.
So off we go once more. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped in.
And he shoots! Looking to play him in. It's a good run, that. Great timing. Tries to thread one through. Oh, perfectly measured that. It's Rooney! Yamal. Can he get it through? Bastoni gets across to intercept that. Ruben Dias. Pedri. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Fermi. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Distributed tidily. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. He's having a go! They've got to be quick to recover this. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bastoni can get it clear. Now, can they get him away? Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Here's a sharp little ball. Shoots! He has done it! The breakthrough arrives at last! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Marseille are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Pedri. Fermin. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Rooney. Great vision. Played back in. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Where is that? Mbappe! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? Hakimi. Well, that looks a decent ball. And that has sent him sprawling. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Marseille have their second corner now. Roberto Carlos plays it short. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now that's well seen too. Tries to play it through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Vinicius Junior charging forward, the ball at his feet. Olise did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. And a chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Grimaldo clears.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a good ball out wide. Ronaldinho, El Shaarawy. That is a little undercooked. It's a pretty loose pass. Threads one in, and he welcomes it in. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. And he gets rid in a hurry. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Takes the shot! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it.
It's El Shaarawy!
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
That's an imaginative pass. Some resolute defending there. Well, super find. Big chance! He scored! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. And that is that. Barcelona were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Calafiori cuts out the pass. Now there's a fine ball. That is good alertness. Tries to play it through. Now what about a counter-attack? And he's being shifted off it.
Fernando Torres is looking really fired up here, Peter.
He's been a favourite of yours for years, hasn't he?
Well, club biases aside, I don't think I've ever seen a striker who's so outstanding both inside and outside the box and who routinely makes the spectacular seem ordinary.
And his numbers are a long, long way from ordinary. Bastoni makes the interception. Pedri nicked it back promptly. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And he cuts out the supply. Grimaldo. And it's Lopez. It's Pedri. Distributed tidily. Looking for the run.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Fired deep. It's a mighty effort! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Mbappe. That looks a cracking ball. Look at the space here, and Torres! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Rodri with the clearance. There's the shot! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Femi is offering some sort of an apology there. That could spell trouble. He's shifting through the gears here. Shapes to shoot! So it is still 0-0. Rooney. Now it's Lopez, out to the right. That is a great pick out. Messi! Shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cleared away. And he's in on goal. Madrid applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand...
Shot a goal! It's anyone's ball. It's fallen kindly here. Corner number 2 then. Ruben Dias attempts a clearance. Played out towards the right wing. Hazard is flagged offside. The pass has gone astray. That's a good ball out wide. Messi receives it in a wide position. Hazard. Ruben Dias kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Half an hour played now. Hazard. Hazard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pedri. Ambitious ball here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's Mbappe. Plays a sharp little ball here. Chance here to counter. Koundé does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Rooney. Messi looking to run onto it. He is through here. Now that looks a decent ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Koundé can get it clear. Messi picks it up out wide. And they've got a throw. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Interception, his positioning was spot on. Threads one in. Can he get onto this? Koundé.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Fernando Torres. And this is Messi. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Barcelona could not have chosen a worse moment. This to make it 1-0. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! And he has failed from the spot, and the whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And the game has already resumed here. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Danger averted for now. Fernando Torres. Mbappe. That'll be a corner. So, third corner of the game. Header comes in! He will be livid with himself. Knocks it into space. Rodri. Now it's Ronaldinho. Mbappe. Greatness having a shot! Hazard looking sharp there. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, played through for the wide man. He has found the way through. Oh, that's neat. Ronaldinho proves just a little bit too strong.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's through here. Now it's just the goalkeeper to beat. Goes for a shot! He's delivered all right! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner and he picked them off instead.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Pedri. Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Ruben Diaz kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Hazard. That has been cut short. Now it's Rooney.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Ronaldinho. Bayern claims it, and the danger passes. Tries to pass it through. That is a great pick out. Grimaldo. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Looking to play him in. And this is Rooney. Defending was strong and firm. Well, that's beautifully weighted. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Grimaldo. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Oh, that's well spotted. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pedri wins the duel this time.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Mbappe is onto it in a flash. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And it's made its way to him. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Mbappe is on his own. Great chance! That's very neat. Ruben Diaz deals with that comfortably. And he's well positioned here.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
It's a really well measured ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
It's Ronaldinho! There's a goal! They have stolen level at the last! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rodri. And he was quick to react. Yildiz. And that is that. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he's had a hit! Oh, he's been caught on it here! Played in. Ronaldinho! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Over to the left. Well, football has plenty of poets and artists, but there is only one Roberto Baggio, the most elegant, the most expressive, the most eloquent of them all. He was, at one stage, the very soul of Italian football.
Purity, a real example of timeless excellence. I can say no more than that.
He's in plenty of space here. That's beautifully weighted. Stood up well to him there. Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cannavaro. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Fired deep towards Batistuta! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Vieira. Messi. That's good running with the ball. He has found the way through. Oh, super ball. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Now that's well seen too. Now it's Lopez. Messi could try cutting inside here. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, good spread. And he plays one through. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Vieira. Looking to play him in. Baggio going face-to-face with his great rival. Fermin gets a foot in here. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Rooney really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that.
He's one-on-one, surely! Can he finish? And another try! Goal, Milan! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Koundé. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Batistuta, and he's got the beating of his man. Decent chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Neymar can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Milan with the corner, they're first. That's going to go a long way. And he's there to clear it. Bastoni clears it away. Cafu. Can he get it through? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Seedorf. Bastoni calmly anticipates. Defending was strong and firm. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's shifting through the gears here. There's the header! Harmlessly behind. And this is Rooney. Serginho promptly onto that, and that is that. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Nicely spread. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now here's the delivery. Oh, what has happened here? Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Now it's Rooney. Fermin. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's a key interception. Barcelona still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's nice. And he's managed to get free. Cannavaro getting this one clear. And that's definitely not his best. Batistuta. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Grimaldo cuts out the pass. Rooney.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He's onside. Lovely bit of skill. Now the he gets big. Rooney! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
No, Again, there's no way through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Milan are looking to go forward now. It's a promising position, showing good feet. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And he's gone direct here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Messi gets into a good position. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Messi. Great ball, and he's in here. Shot, surely! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Milan have their second corner now. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Tries to pass it through. Looking for options for movement.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Batistuta. Threads one in. And he welcomes it in. Nicely weighted ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's picked his way through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. He won't be happy with that one. Rooney. And that's a dangerous ball. Barcelona are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And the through ball.
Milan nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Seedorf looking understandably energised up. And that is that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine...